Stories of Journey to the West, Chapter 35.
Chapter 35. The original title is quite something, isn't it? Heterodox power, wielded to deceive true nature, mind monkey gains treasure to subdue demons.
Wow, yeah, that definitely sets a theme.
But what's fascinating is Wukong's mindset here. He's not panicked. Not at all. The text really highlights his confidence. He sees the demon trying to recapture him as completely pointless, like, Lai.
Scooping the moon from the water?
Exactly. Futile. In his own plan to get out, he thinks it's straightforward, like Hung Shang Nung Bing.
Playing with ice on fire. Well, it's pure Wukong.
It really is. He slips out quietly,
Yeah.
and then immediately goes loud.
Of course he does.
Bangs on the cave door, yelling for the Jimguai, the demon, demanding they open up, and he announces himself loud and clear.
Open up, monsters! Tell your nasty old leader that I, Xingji Sun here, have arrived. No polite knocking.
Love it. Just bursts in, and the reaction inside.
Oh, it's immediate chaos.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not chaos, but panic. The elder demon, Goldhorn, he kind of freaks out.
Why? What's got him so spooked?
Because, you see, their magic gourd has already supposedly caught one version of Wukong. His physical body is tied up with this magic rope.
So they think they've already got him, like, twice over.
Pretty much. So when Goldhorn hears another Shinga's son shouting outside, his mind just leaps to this wonderfully panicked conclusion. He yells to his brother. Here's the quote again. Yeah, Xingza's son. Okay, break that down.
He's saying, little brother, this is bad. We've stirred up a whole nest of them. Son Wukong is tied up. The other one's in the gourd. Who is this other Xingza's son? Maybe all his brothers are here.
Wow. So his first thought isn't, maybe our magic didn't work quite right. It's, there must be loads of Monkey Kings. That's quite telling about Wukong's reputation.
It really is. Yeah, reputation is a weapon, you know. But the younger brother, Silverhorn, he's not panicking, is he?
Not at all. He's completely drunk on the power of their gourd. He tells his brother, and this is just pure overconfidence, relax, brother. This gourd can hold 1,000 people. I only caught one monkey. Why fear another? I'll just go out and suck him up too. Classic underestimation.
Oh, yeah. He's so focused on the gourd's power, he's not even considering being outsmarted.
Exactly. That overconfidence is the key Wukong exploits. So he struts out, all puffed up, and hits Wukong with this, like, really dismissive challenge.
Yeah. Who are you and why are you shouting here, basically?
Yeah, like he's asking for his library card or something.
Right. And this is where Sun Wukong just flips the script. Instead of just saying, I'm Sun Wukong, he does what?
He launches into this incredibly long, detailed, almost like theatrical monologue about himself.
His whole life story.
Pretty much. His origins on Flower Fruit Mountain, Water Curtain Cave, his past troubles with heaven, his current job protecting the monk.
But of course, the demon, he's got his magic item, or so he thinks, and he wants to use it.
Right, the fake gourd.
He issues the classic challenge, Jiao Ning Yishen Ning Mi.
If I call you, dare you answer?
He's absolutely certain that if Wukong answers his own name, the gourd will suck him in.
But Wukong's way ahead of him.
Miles ahead. He agrees, sure, I'll answer if you call me. But then he immediately flips it.
How so?
He asks, okay, but if I call you, will you answer?
Well, that's clever. Putting the demon on the spot.
And the demon, completely blinded by pride and faith in his real treasure, just scoffs. Like, what could you possibly have?
He can't imagine Wukong has anything comparable.
Exactly. And that's Wukong's cue. He just pulls out his own gourd.
The real one. The one he was just inside.
The very same one. Pulls it right out of his sleeve, the text says.
Whoa! The demon must have been floored.
Utterly dumbfounded. He sees it's identical to his real one. He's like, how? Where did you get that? They're supposed to be unique.
And this is where it gets weirdly informative.
Yeah.
Doesn't the demon spill the beans about his gourd?
He does. It's such a strange moment. Seeing the identical gourd makes him launch into this whole origin story. He explains his gourd came from this special celestial vine.
A magic vine.
Yeah, created by the great Taoist deity Taishang Lanozning, the supreme venerable lord.
Okay.
And Lanozning had apparently taken the form of the goddess Nomwa.
The one who mended the heavens.
That's her. And this was after she fixed the sky, right at the base of the mythical Kunlun mountain. He grew this vine, and the gourds came from it.
That's incredibly specific. Dropped right in the middle of a standoff.
It is. It's this amazing little nugget of mythology. It shows these items aren't just random magic props. They have history, connections to the highest powers.
It grounds them, in a way.
It does. And Wukong, ever the opportunist, immediately jumps on this.
What does he do? Claim his is from the same vine.
You guessed it. He says, oh yeah, mine came from that exact same vine.
And claims, but his is the male gourd, and the demon's is the female one. Yep. He just one-ups the demon's story and introduces this whole gender dynamic between the gourds. Plays right into the demon's pride.
And the demon buys it.
Hook, line, and sinker. He's so caught up in this fabrication, so eager to prove his female gourd is still powerful, maybe even more powerful.
He wants to test it against the male one.
Right. So he leaps up, holds out his gourd, and shouts, "Tsing's son."
He calls Wukong's name.
And Wukong answers.
He just keeps answering.
Exactly. The text says,
He answers like 8 or 9 times.
And the demon's reaction. Utterly baffled. Pure comedy. He stumbles back and yells. This is where he personifies the gourd. Oh my God. He says, heavens, even this treasure is afraid of its husband. The female sees the male and won't suck him in. He thinks the gourds are having a domestic dispute.
He literally does. It's absurd. He can't conceive he's been tricked, so he invents this ridiculous explanation.
And Wukong sees his chance.
Instantly. While the demon is still confused, Wukong whips out his gourd.
The male gourd.
Right. Turns it upside down, points it at the demon, and shouts his name. Yinjiao Dawang.
Silverhorn King.
And the demon, still reeling, probably still thinking about gourd relationships.
He just answers instinctively.
Looks like it. The text says, poof, sucked right inside.
Wow. Perfect timing. Perfect exploitation of that moment of confusion.
And then the final twist of the knife. Wukong seals the gourd with a talisman.
What does it say?
It's a command in the name of Lao Tzu.
No way. The very figure the demon claimed gave him the gourd. The irony.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Poetic justice. And Wukong's just thinking to himself, my boy, time for you to try something new, like welcome to the inside.
And he doesn't stop there with the psychological torment. He wanders back to the cave.
Casually shaking the gourd, like a maraca.
And thinking about what's happening inside.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty darkly humorous thoughts. Okay, that's grim. My son, is he peeing or gargling in there? I won't look until he's thin paste in a week or so. Yikes.
It's chillingly casual. And then he takes it further using the rattling gourd like a divination tool.
Seriously?
Yeah, comparing it to things like the I Ching coins, mentioning all these famous sages. It's this final act of, like, utter disrespect. Mocking the demon even as he's dissolving.
Using the demon paste gourd to tell fortunes. That's gotta sting. What happens back at the cave?
Well, a little demon minion saw the whole thing. He rushes back, terrified, and yells, "Great king, disaster. Sun Wukong's using the second great king in the gourd to tell fortunes." You can just picture the scene.
And the elder brother, Goldhorn. Absolute devastation. Scared out of his wits, basically collapsed.
And then the grief hits.
Oh, yeah, he starts wailing. So he's saying, little brother, we left heaven together, came to the mortal world, hoping for glory, to rule this cave forever. Who knew this monk would cost you your life and break our bond?
Pigsy. He always manages to step in it, doesn't he? He's hanging there, right? From the rafters.
Yep, there.
And he overhears the demons crying about Silverhorn. So he starts shouting, "Stop bawling. Your brother's definitely gone." Poof. Dissolved.
No bedside manner there.
None. And then he helpfully points out that all those different names the king heard. Sun Jingzi, Zuring Sun, Xingzi Sun. So that was just Sun Wukong messing with him using his 72 transformations. Confirms Wukong snuck in, stole the magical items, trapped Silverhorn King, and then this is the kicker. Kingsley basically says, look, no point crying over a dissolved demon. He's dead and gone.
Okay.
This is the part that just makes you stop. Pigsy tells the king, quickly, clean the stove and prepare a vegetarian feast for him and his master, Tang Sanzang, and the others.
A feast. For them.
Yes. And he lists the menu. He wants mushrooms, bamboo shoots, tea sprouts, tofu, gluten, wood ears, you know, the works. And then suggests they all come down, have a nice meal, and chant some sutras for the dead Silverhorn King. You can just picture the Goldhorn King hearing this. His grief just vanishes, replaced by pure fury. He thinks Pigsy's mocking him. deliberately.
Totally misreads it, and the result, it's instant and brutal. He orders Pigsy taken down, steamed, and eaten, like, right now.
Wow.
It's pure revenge. Lashing out before he even faces Monkey King himself. What does that say about him, his state of mind?
And Pigsy must be absolutely terrified. He's already tied up. Now he's dinner.
Yeah, and one of the little demons even says, he looks tough, might be hard to steam.
And Pigsy actually agrees. Yeah, I'd be really hard to steam. Just trying to stall. But someone else suggests peeling him first.
Awful. Just awful. He's pleading for his life. It's, grimly funny in a way, but mostly just grim.
But this whole cooking plan gets interrupted, right?
Right. Just as they're about to get Pigsy down, word comes. Monkey King's back. Outside the cave, shouting challenges.
Ah, so the main threat reappears.
Exactly. And the Goldhorn King, he switches focus immediately. Revenge on Pigsy can wait. Monkey King is the priority. Which, shows some tactical thinking, even through the rage.
Okay, so Pigsy's safe for now. The king turns to his the housekeeper demon.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Asks him, what treasures do we have left?
And they list 3 main ones.
Yep. The 7-star sword, the banana fan, and the jade bottle.
But he dismisses the bottle straight away.
Yeah, and this is smart. He knows Monkey King used that bottle on Silverhorn. He knows Monkey King figured out the magic word, the incantation.
So using it again would be pointless, maybe even dangerous for him.
Exactly. It's a liability now. He learned from his brother's defeat. Adapting, that's key.
Okay, so bottle's out. That leaves the 7-star sword and the banana fan.
The housekeeper brings them. The king takes the sword. You can almost picture it, this powerful weapon. And the fan. He tucks that into his collar. Ready?
It's not just him, though, is it? He gathers his forces.
Oh, yeah. Calls up over 300 lesser demons, all armed. Spears, swords, the works. He commands a proper little army. It's not just about the magic items.
And he gets kitted out himself. The description of his battle gear is pretty intense.
It really is. Plumed helmet, cloud-patterned belt, dragon scales under a red silk robe. He looks the part. He looks terrifying.
Meanwhile, outside, Monkey King's ready too.
Yeah.
He's got his staff, obviously.
Golden Hoop's staff wouldn't be without it.
And significantly, he still has that gourd with silver horn hanging from his waist.
Right. This isn't just a rescue mission anymore. It's about taking out the threat completely.
So the stage is set. Goldhorn King charges out, red banner flying, shouting accusations. You killed my brother. You hurt my demons.
Classic Demon King entrance. But Monkey King, he gives it right back.
Never backs down, does he?
Nope. He shouts about the injustice, You kidnapped my master. You grabbed my brothers. Let him go.
And doesn't he cheekily ask for travel money, too? Like,
Yeah.
Let him go, give us some cash, and maybe I won't finish you off.
Yes, exactly. Pure Monkey King. Righteous anger mixed with that incredible audacity.
Predictably, the Goldhorn King isn't interested in talking.
Not at all. He attacks instantly with the 7-star sword. Monkey King blocks with the staff.
And the fight is on. The descriptions are amazing. Flashing light, cold energy.
Yeah, light clashing like lightning. A cold aura. Really paints a picture of 2 immense powers colliding right there on the mountain.
You've got revenge on one side, the quest for the scriptures on the other.
Yeah.
Very different motivations driving them.
Absolutely. One deeply personal, the other, well, sacred. Much bigger picture. Does that difference matter in a fight like this? Maybe?
They go at it for 20 rounds, apparently. Evenly matched.
Neck and neck. So the Goldhorn King changes tactics. He can't win one-on-one easily, so...
He sends in the troops. All 300 of them.
Exactly. Swarm him, overwhelm him with numbers. It's a standard tactic, and for a second it looks like it might work. Monkey King is surrounded.
But this is Monkey King we're talking about.
Precisely. This is where he pulls out another incredible trick. The yo-yo.
The body outside the body technique. He plucks his hairs.
Chews him up, spits him out.
And boom. Hundreds of Monkey Kings everywhere.
Total chaos. Little Monkey Kings, big Monkey Kings, biting, punching, using staffs. The demons are just overrun, completely panicked.
They're shouting to their king, we're losing. The whole mountain's full of Monkey Kings. It's brilliant.
Utterly brilliant. And effective. The demon army is just falling apart.
So the Gold-Horned King, seeing his army routed, what does he do?
He's pushed into a corner. He has to use his trump card, the banana fan.
Ah, the fan tucked in his collar. This sounds serious.
Oh, it is. This isn't just any move. It feels like desperation. He knows regular force isn't cutting it against this opponent.
And he uses it deliberately, right? Turns a specific way.
Yes. Towards the southeast.
Ooh.
Which the text connects to the Lai Palace in the Bagua. the trigram for fire.
So he's not just waving it around. He's channeling its power intentionally, using knowledge of cosmology almost.
Seems like it. He understands the fan's connection to elemental forces. And the result, it's instantaneous and devastating.
Not just normal fire, though.
No, the source is very clear. This is natural elemental fire, spiritual fire, drawn from the 5 elements themselves. Not man-made fire, not cooking fire, something primal.
Wow, and the fan itself is special, too.
Described as a primordial treasure, existing from the dawn of time, not made by anyone. So you have this ancient object wielding raw cosmic fire.
That sounds unstoppable. The descriptions are pretty wild. Lightning flashing red silk.
Rose-colored silk flying in the sunset. It sounds almost beautiful, but it's pure destruction. Burning trees, melting rocks, animals fleeing, just incineration on a massive scale.
Okay, so even Monkey King must be worried now.
Definitely. He sees this fire and knows it's different. He realizes his clones, his transformed hairs, they can't handle this kind of heat.
That's a weakness, then. His clones aren't immune to everything.
Apparently not this kind of elemental magic. It shows a limit, which is interesting.
So what does he do? How does he get out of that?
Quick thinking, as always. Strategy. He leaves one hair transformed as a decoy to take the hit.
A sacrifice, almost.
Yeah. While his real body uses a fire-avoiding spell and just somersaults away on his cloud. Whoosh!
His signature escape.
Yeah.
He gets clear. But he doesn't just run away, does he?
No, his main goal is still rescuing Tripitaka.
Mhm.
So he heads back towards the Lotus Cave.
And what does he find when he gets back there?
He sees the mess his clones made earlier, injured demons scattered around, proof his multiplication trip did work wonders on the rank and file. But he's met with this intense golden light.
Wukong's thinking the fire had reignited.
Understandable.
But then he realizes it's not fire at all.
Yeah.
It's this brilliant golden glow from the jade purification base, the Yangzhou Jingping. It's basically this incredibly powerful magical container.
Ah, the vase.
So he sees it there, almost unguarded. He sees an opportunity to reclaim this really potent item before even checking on Tang Sanzang, and he takes it.
Somersaults away on his cloud. Meanwhile, the Goldhorn King returns to a much quieter Lotus Cave.
Yeah, picture this. His minions are, well...
They're not causing trouble anymore.
Not exactly. The text says corpses strewn all over the ground. Grim stuff.
And his reaction isn't just like standard demonic fury, is it? It's something quite different.
Not at all. We get this really powerful image of the Demon King just completely overcome by grief.
Really? Grief?
Yeah, he sighs to the heavens and can't stop himself from bursting into tears. It's quite dramatic.
Wow.
And then we get this lamenting poem, which gives us a real insight into the demon's perspectives.
That poem is striking, isn't it? It talks about the rebellious ape and inferior horse and their heavenly origins. It really frames the demon's struggle. The wild geese, separated from their flock, feel deep sorrow. The demon soldiers wiped out, tears flow freely. This portrayal of loss.
It is.
So the demon retreats into the silent cave, just surrounded by his stuff, but totally alone.
Exactly. Described as sorrowful and increasingly miserable. He even falls asleep out of sheer despair.
Which ironically sets the stage for Wukong's next move.
Precisely.
So Wukong, now armed with the vase, is ready to actually, get his master out.
Finally.
He cautiously goes back to the cave, notices the open doors, the weird silence, and finds the Goldhorn King completely out cold, slumped against a stone table.
Passed out from misery.
And wouldn't you know it, the banana fan, it's famous for its huge wings.
Oh, yeah, that one.
And the 7-star sword, the Qixing Jian, this really sharp, powerful weapon.
It's just sitting there.
Right there, next to the sleeping demon.
Wow. Talk about opportunity knocking again.
Right. So what's fascinating here is Wukong's continued stealth and his opportunistic eye.
He just can't help himself.
He moves quietly, spots the fan and the sword. He manages to grab the fan.
Nice!
But in doing so, the handle brushes against the sleeping demon's hair.
Oh, no.
Wakes him up instantly.
Ah, close call. Too close.
Talk about a rude awakening. The demon is understandably furious.
I bet. Sees Wukong making off with another treasure.
Exactly. He grabs his sword and immediately gives chase.
So we get the classic hero-villain showdown outside the cave.
Iron staff versus demon sword. Yep. And Wukong, well, he's never one to miss a chance for a good taunt, is he?
Never. He starts verbally jabbing the demon.
What does he say?
Oh, the dialogue here really brings Wukong's character to life. He's not just fighting. He's, like, psychologically needling his opponent,
Classic Wukong.
reminding him he's just a disciple fighting to save his master, implying the demon's resistance is totally futile. How can stacked eggs defeat a crushing stone kind of thing.
Ouch. That's gotta sting. It's a display of both physical and mental agility.
Definitely.
And then we get this brief but really significant mention of the clash between these magical weapons.
Right, the destruction they cause.
Causing metal and fire to not harmonize, the 5 elements thrown into disorder, harming the natural balance.
It's a neat little reminder of the sort of cosmic impact these powerful artifacts have when they clash. It's not just a local brawl.
It quaint.
And the fight itself is described with such vivid imagery, displaying might and brandishing power, manifesting supernatural abilities, causing rocks to fly and sand to scatter.
So it's a real supernatural throwdown.
Oh, yeah. The banana fan with its wings, the 7-star sword.
Eventually,
Eventually, the demon weakened by the fight. And Wukong's, let's face it, relentless assault.
Relentless is the word.
He's forced to retreat. He flees to the Pressure Dragon Cave.
Okay, so one demon on the run. Wukong can finally get to the actual rescue mission. He heads back into the Lotus Cave and frees Tang Senzang, Pigsy, and Sandy.
And naturally, their first question is,
where are the demons?
Exactly. And Wukong gives them let's just say a slightly edited version of events.
What does he tell them?
He claims that one demon has been neutralized by the gourd.
Ah, the purple gold gourd, presumably. Another one of their treasures.
Right. And the other one has retreated. He also mentions using his Fonchenek.
His clone technique.
Yeah, his ability to make copies of himself. Says he used that to deal with the remaining lesser demons, make sure the cave was secure.
Very efficient. Covering his bases.
So Tang Senzang, ever the grateful master, thanks Wukong profusely for his efforts.
Yes, he should.
And Wukong, with his characteristic humor, kind of plays up his exhaustion, comparing himself to a tireless messenger.
Typical.
But he also subtly emphasizes that, securing the demon's treasures was a key part of their victory. Can't forget the loot.
Of course not. And Pigsy, as always, is immediately curious, right? Oh, yeah. Especially about this mysterious gourd. He wants to see the supposedly neutralized demon inside. But Wukong, remembering his own rather unpleasant experience being trapped inside a similar gourd earlier...
Wait, that wasn't fun for him.
He wisely advises against opening it. He's worried the remaining demon might escape through some trickery.
Smart move. Shows Wukong's experience, how past events, inform his current actions. He learns. Sometimes. And finally, after all the intense fighting and the close calls, the reunited group does something surprisingly normal. What's that?
They find some food in the demon's lair, clean it up, and actually share a meal together before settling down for the night.
A brief moment of peace after all that chaos.
Yeah.
Much needed, I'm sure.
Definitely. Goldhorn King is defeated. What's his next move? He doesn't just give up, right?
No, definitely not. He's beaten, a bit humiliated, but he's resourceful. He knows where to find help. He immediately heads off to Pressure Dragon Mountain.
Pressure Dragon Mountain? Why there?
To get his family involved. It's a smart move, strategically. When you're down, you rally the troops, you call in your connections. Family in this case.
Even demon kings have family networks, so who answers the call?
The main player who shows up is his uncle, the Fox Demon King. Hu Aki Dawang, he's called.
The Fox Demon King.
Yeah.
Okay, and why does he get involved? Just family loyalty?
Well, that's part of it, but his main driver is revenge, or at least what he thinks is a reason for revenge. The demons fleeing the first battle told him his sister, the Goldhorn King's mother, was killed by Monkey King's group. So he arrives furious, wanting payback.
So what's this Fox Demon King like? Does he look the part?
Oh, definitely. The text gives this really striking description. Think jade face, long beard, these intense steel eyebrows, even knife-like ears.
Whoa, that sounds formidable.
Right. And he's dressed for war, golden helmet, chain mail armor, carrying a big halberd. He brings backup too, over 200 demon soldiers.
So a whole army shows up.
Yep. There's a bit of, emotional display, first grief over his sister, but that switches pretty fast to planning. How are we going to get Monkey King?
Okay, so this new threat arrives, all fired up. How does Monkey King react? Does he see them coming?
He does. Monkey's always got his eyes open. He spots the demon army approaching and immediately warns Pigsy, Zubaji, and of course Tripitaka.
Who must be getting really worried by now. Another wave of demons.
You bet. Tripitaka's fear is definitely mounting. This pilgrimage is way more dangerous than he probably signed up for.
Poor guy. But Monkey King, he usually stays cool, right?
Oh, yeah. Classic monkey. He tells Tripitaka not to worry. Basically, I got this. And he prepares. Gets out his magical treasures, the gourd, the jade bottle, that golden rope, the banana fan.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. And his iron staff, naturally. He tells Sandy Shasang, the reliable one, to stay put and guard the master in the cave. Then he and Pigsy head out to face the music.
Okay, round 2. Who makes the first move this time?
The Fox Demon King. He's eager for that revenge, remember. He charges in. There's the usual pre-fight trash talk.
Yeah.
Demons boasting, monkey giving it right back.
Standard procedure.
Pretty much. They clash, but it's brief initially. The Fox Demon King realizes very quickly he's outmatched against Monkey. Monkey's just too skilled, too powerful. The Fox King has to pull back.
But it's not over yet.
Nope. Just as Monkey's about to press his advantage, guess who jumps back in?
The Gold-Horned King.
The Gold-Horned King himself. He attacks Monkey, saving his uncle, and suddenly Monkey's fighting 2 powerful demons at once.
Okay, that shifts the balance. What about Pigsy?
Pigsy sees his brother Monkey in trouble, so he dives right in. He takes on the Fox Demon King. And actually, they seem pretty evenly matched for a while. The text says they fought hard for a long time.
While the other demons are attacking too.
Exactly. It's a full-on chaotic battle now. The whole demon horde is involved.
Sounds intense. Where's Sandy during all this? Still guarding the cave?
Well, Tripitaka hears all the fighting outside. He gets, understandably, very anxious about Monkey and Pigsy. So he tells Sandy, go check on them, see how the battle's going.
So Sandy finally joins the fight.
He does. Comes out of the cave, gets his demon-quelling staff ready.
That sounds impressive.
It is. He wades into the crowd of lesser demons, just pushes them back with his staff, creating some breathing room.
Nice. And what about Pigsy and the Fox Demon King?
Pigsy's still battling the Fox Demon King, and he manages to get the upper hand. As the Fox King tries to retreat again, Pigsy chases him down and lands a killing blow with his 9-toothed rake.
Ouch. A fatal blow. Does the story give any gory details?
It does mention 9 spots of red appearing where the rake hit. Pretty graphic. And he confirms, yeah, he really was a fox spirit, just like his name suggested.
Okay, so one major threat down. But the Gold-Horned King just saw his uncle killed. How does he react?
Oh, he's furious. Totally enraged. He immediately stops fighting Monkey and turns all his anger on Pigsy. Attacks him with his sword.
Can Pigsy handle him?
Pigsy manages to block the attack. But just then, Sandy jumps in too, attacking the Gold-Horned King. So now the Gold King is facing both Pigsy and Sandy. He realizes the fight's turned against him again.
So he tries to run. Again.
He tries to flee the chaos, yeah.
Yeah.
But Monkey King's not having it this time.
What does Monkey do?
Classic monkey move. Leaps way up into the air, pulls out that magical jade bottle.
The one he got earlier.
Exactly. And he shouts the Gold-Horned King's demon name, Gold-Horned King.
And the demon falls for it.
He does. He thinks it's maybe one of his own guys calling him, so he turns his head and answers. Big mistake.
Zap. Into the bottle.
Instantly sucked right in. And Monkey quickly slaps a Taoist talisman on the opening to seal it tight. The talisman even has words on it like, Taishang Laijun commands this, showing its divine power.
Wow. Efficient. What about the sword the Gold-Horned King was using, the 7-star sword?
It falls to the ground when he's captured. Monkey, never missing a trick, scoops it up. Another powerful magic item for his collection.
So Pigsy and Sandy must be relieved.
Totally. They come over, check with Monkey, and Monkey confirms, yep, the Gold-Horned King is trapped inside the bottle. Done deal.
Finally. Victory seems secure. They must be feeling pretty good heading back to Tripitaka.
You'd think so. They go back to the cave, tell Tripitaka the good news. He's overjoyed, obviously. They pack up, ready to get back on the road west.
But there's always a but, isn't there?
There often is. Just as they're setting off, this blind old man appears on the path, blocks their way, and he confronts Tripitaka, demanding his treasures back.
A blind old man, after all that. That sounds suspicious.
Very suspicious. Pigsy immediately senses something's wrong. He feels this powerful demonic aura, even though the guy looks frail.
Does Monkey realize what's going on?
Monkey looks closer, uses his special sight, and realizes who it really is. It's not a demon at all. It's Lao Tzu, the supreme elder lord himself.
Lao Tzu, like the Lao Tzu from Taoism? What's he doing there?
Monkey recognizes him right away, shows respect. Then Lao Tzu reveals his true form, rising up into the air, and he tells Monkey, give me back my treasures.
Yes, treasures. Which treasures?
He lists them. The gourd for elixirs, the jade bottle for water, the 7-star sword for fighting demons, the fan for controlling fire, and the rope that was his belt.
Wait, those are the magic items the demons were using, the gourd and bottle Monkey used, the sword he just picked up.
Exactly. That's a huge reveal. Lao Tzu drops this bombshell. The Gold Horn King and the Silver Horn King weren't just random demons. They were his attendants. A gold furnace boy and a silver furnace boy.
His attendants. They stole his stuff and ran away.
Apparently so. They took his treasures and snuck down to the mortal world, causing all this chaos. Lao Tzu says he'd been looking for them and actually thanks Monkey King for catching them.
That is completely unexpected. Runaway celestial servants. How does Monkey King take that news? He just went through hell fighting them.
He's pretty ticked off, actually. Understandably. He basically tells Lao Tzu off, saying, it's your fault for letting your staff run wild and cause so much trouble.
Yeah.
He feels like they were put through the ringer because of Lao Tzu's carelessness.
He tells off Lao Tzu. Bold move. How does Lao Tzu respond to that?
Well, this is where it gets even stranger. Lao Tzu explains it wasn't just his attendants being naughty. He says that Guanyin Bodhisattva.
Guanyin, the compassionate bodhisattva.
That's the one. Lao Tzu says Guanyin borrowed these treasures from him. 3 times, apparently.
Borrowed them. Why?
To deliberately create this whole ordeal. To set up this specific trial, this tribulation for Tripitaka and the disciples.
Yeah.
As a test.
A test. All that fighting, the danger, it was all a planned test orchestrated by Guanyin using Lao Tzu's stuff.
According to Lao Tzu, yes. A test of their sincerity, their commitment to getting the scriptures.
Wow. Okay, my head's spinning a bit. What does Monkey King think about that explanation?
Monkeys. Well, he's skeptical internally. He thinks Guanyin promised to help them directly if they were in real danger, and this seems like a pretty roundabout, almost tricky way to help, creating problems instead of solving them.
Yeah, I can see his point.
Yeah. And then he gets that dig in about the Bodhisattva.
The sarcastic comment about her being unmarried. Classic.
Such cheek. So despite his reservations, Monkey reluctantly agrees. Okay, fine, here are your treasures back. Lao Tzu takes back his 5 treasures: the gourd, the bottle, the sword, the fan, the rope.
And the furnace boys inside the Gordon bottle.
With a bit of magic, Lao Tzu releases them. They pop out, back in their original forms. Not demon kings anymore, just attendants.
And they just go back to work.
They rejoin Lao Tzu, look suitably chastened, I imagine. And then Lao Tzu and his attendants ascend back to the heavens in this blaze of light, leaving the pilgrim standing there, probably quite bewildered.
Absolutely. And ready for whatever comes next.
Exactly. The story just moves on, setting up the next stage of their journey.
Okay, wow.